Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here, and we are about to start some champion level grinding. We're in diamond and we're gonna try and make it up there. Champ grind one. Sounds like a Tinder name. Let's just here we go. Okay, so this is the main account. We're still going to be working on the silver/gold account, but we're going to be spending some time this week also trying to get this. You're not working. Are you causing me trouble right now, recorder? No, I think we're good. Um, we're going to be spending time in the Silver League, Gold League with D.E. Cunningham, and we're going to be grinding all the way up to champ with the Infidel 1258. Just a quick synopsis of what we're working with here. We got tons of dark energy crystals just like flowing in regularly, a high capture rate on my DEC because I don't play very often on this account anymore, just because of the attention I've been giving to the other account, and then the YouTube videos. And then let's look at my cards quickly. We're going to keep this video to about 10 minutes, and we're going to show some actual gameplay. And we're going to see, I'm just going to quickly show you some of my favorites. Dest is probably my favorite Splinter. This Lord of Darkness I find it's like my ace. It's like kind of my fastball. I come to this team when I just lean on this team a lot, let's put it that way. And then I rent this Mimosa Nightshade for not very much money at all. Mimosa Nightshade level 4 for 85 Dark Energy Crystals. Like, some people rent. That's the thing. Check the rental markets regularly if you're interested in renting good cards and climbing. Because this card's worth way more than $85. Or sorry, 85 Dark Energy Crystals per day. Like, I mean, this card transforms the power of the Death Splinter. Because the biggest weakness on the Lord of Darkness is that it lacks any sort of magic resistance. But then you throw Void on him because of this Mimosa Nightshade, and it's a very dangerous combination. So that's I mean, I have a very strong Death Splinter, as you can see. But what I just showed you is like the bread and butter, right? The legendaries. And then I love my Dragon Splinter. I have the Byzantine Kitty, and not only is she adorable, but the tank heal, the true shot, and the double speed, or the sorry, not double speed, but the increased speed is so powerful. I find I play Diamond Dragon quite a bit, even though there's a lot of mana cost, but the Last Stand, the Cleanse is very helpful, especially when I'm playing my Death Splinter. And this also, the Vigilator is a very powerful card, especially on the rule sets where melee monsters can attack from the rear. So you put it somewhere toward the rear. It's going to offer you that thorn damage. It's going to strike twice on both melee and strike twice on the archery. So you're getting 4 separate hot shots for approximately 10 damage per round, unless the enemy has a shield. So very powerful card. Let's see what else. Life is another Splinter I really love playing, and I love the Silver Shield Paladin. This is a rental, the Alpha. Oh no, it's not a rental. My bad. I bought that card. Shield Bearer is another great card. This card used to be free. When you've heard me talk about the Chaos Legion booster packs that are coming, and the expectation around price valuation for those cards in the future, it's hopeful because of cards like this card. I remember this card was part of the Untamed pack, and it was worth next to nothing back then. It would come to you in your packs, and it's worth 5 cents or something. And now, for sale, one copy is $3.42, and you need 115 copies in order to make a maxed out edition. So it's like a $500 card to get it maxed out. So this is what I'm talking about when I talk about like these cards. At first, people think, oh, it's not so big, it's not so good. who cares? It's just a little bit of shield and a little bit of hit points. It's too expensive. You're never going to be able to play that. But then the meta starts to evolve, and then the price on a card like this shoots up. And the same will happen with the Chaos Legion cards. So there's lots of opportunities for earning with new cards. But let's get into some battles. Those are maybe two of my favorite teams anyways. And right now we're working on the Death Splinter daily quest. We won 3 before we turned on the recorder, and we're going to try and get the last 2 here. Like I said, we'll keep this to be a shorter video. Oh, my enemy had under 600,000 power. I quickly noticed that. That's important because it gives you some indication of who you're playing against. I should have clicked on who they like to pick, but these are important. You got to assess the rules of combat. Trample is helpful, so if you have trample, maybe use it now. And then the equalizer rule set makes every monster that you put on the battle have the same number of hearts. Okay. I only have 27 mana, which is not a high amount of mana. We're still trying to win with black. I'm going to go with Nightshade, and then I'm going to throw a bunch of low, inexpensive monsters. Skeleton Assassin. Let's focus on melee. Skeleton Assassin, Undead Badger, Maggots. Huh. Parasitic. Oh, perfect. Lord of Darkness up front. Oh, get rid of the melee. And you got to have the Shadowy Presence. The Shadowy Presence is super clutch. So I'll put my sneakers. Oh, this is what I'll do. I'll put my sneak attacks at the back end because I don't really. Oh man, this is hard. No, they're going to go up to the front. And Shadowy Presence is going to go in the second point. Yep, that's the play. So because of the equalizer rule set, which gives every monster the same number of hearts, I'm able to activate a number of fast-moving, low-cost monsters that usually have very low hit points, but in this case, look, they're all going to have 12 hit points. So I'm taking advantage of the rule set to my advantage. Now, I forget this guy's name, but that thorn is annoying, but it's probably not enough for him to stop me. He's going to have... Yeah, I see the Mimosa. I cause affliction on all of the enemies, which means they can't heal. Where is it? Cannot be healed. Unless they get cleansed. But the enemy does not have anybody to do any cleansing, so there you go. So this should be good. I didn't bring any heals, but I don't think I need them. Yeah, we got this one. Especially because I got the affliction. I think even if I didn't use the Mimosa Nightshade, I would have been fine because his healer would have been healing, and that would have been a problem for me in terms of the thorn damage. But it wouldn't have been enough to turn the tides. Sorry. Kids outside having some fun. So check it out. The Dark Energy Crystal returns appear to be lowering. I'm down to 86 Dark Energy Crystals, and that's almost at my full capture rate. Maybe that's because I'm only in Diamond 1. We'll see when we get up to Champ what they're paying out these days. It's been a week since I've been playing this account, so I don't really know what the what the wins are producing. I was getting 350-ish per win a week ago. So hopefully these videos will be kind of a glimpse into the style and the approach that I take to using my deck, because people have asked, can you show some tutorials on the higher level play? So, I mean, there's no real way to there's no way to show you like a rule book and like here's what you do if, and then here's what you do when. It's more like I have to just go to battle and then you see how my brain works through it. So I've got 29 mana, which means it's going to be tricky to play the Mimosa, but I might. The Holy Protection is good, but it's going to help my enemy also. Yeah, let's do something like what we just did. Something like what we just did. Huh. Let's see. No, I don't like that. No, thank you. Oh yeah, I got the. This is a new card of mine. Super powerful at higher levels, and look at that mana cost. Let's do it. Okay. So I put the shadowy presence in front of the haunted spirit because if my enemy has a sniper, the shadowy presence is going to take the brunt of the blows before the spider, and the spider is my damage dealer, while the shadowy presence is just it's a buff card. It's a meat shields and buff card for my melee attackers. I've got the corrupted Pegasus for the heals on my Dark Lord of Darkness, and I've got the sneak attack damage because they're cheap. 3 for the Skeleton Assassin and 2 for the Undead Badger is very cheap. They're both going to be doing 4 attack because of the Shadowy Presence. That's a lot of attack. Plus the Assassin has the poison. They're both going to be focusing on the rear, the melee, the sneak damage. I find it's really important to have a thesis in your battle. You don't want to send one sneak attack, one sniper, one magic, one archery. It's, as far as I'm concerned, you stay focused. So my focus usually with the Death Splinter is melee. You got the Lord of Darkness with a secondary tank, sometimes with heals, sometimes without. And then you got sneak attackers. You're all being buffed by the Shadowy Presence. In this case, I threw that guy in because I had 3 costs, and it's a great card. We'll see if it works. See, this card, the Ruler of the Seas, is usually devastating to me, but because of my Void provided by my Summoner, I think we're going to be okay. Damn. His character does not have Cleanse. A higher level version of this card has Cleanse, so I got lucky that they don't have it because Cleanse would have enabled heals on the enemy tank. Because remember, my Affliction had prevented heals, but the Cleanse can erase that advantage. Yeah, we got this. And then I just skip because I know I'm going to win. There's no point in sitting and watching the game unless you think. Sometimes I watch because it's so close, but in that case, it was like clearly a slam dunk. So that's probably 10 or 15 minutes. We'll call it there, but we'll do more of these shorter videos where we're doing just the review of the gameplay and going through a little bit of my own grind. And especially as I get toward the higher level of Diamond, it gets quite choppy in here at the end. It's difficult to break into Champ, but then once you're into Champ 3, it's easy to make it to Champ 2. It's like there's always people competing to be on the leaderboard. You might not know about this, but there's a leaderboard for every rank. In Diamond League, the highest rated player in Diamond League has 3,981 rank points, which is 550 more than me. And that person, if they finish the season at that, they're going to get 100,000 dark energy crystals, which is like, I don't even know, like $200-300 for playing a game. And that's available to the participants of every league, not just Diamond, and at the end of every season. So what happens is, because of this leaderboard and everybody trying to participate, guys like this stick around in Diamond, even though they could be very competitive in Champion. And so I have to fight through them in order to get to Champion. So it becomes very difficult at the top of Diamond, and then significantly easier at the bottom of Champ. So yeah, let's open this loot chest, and then we'll end the video. Earlier today, I opened a loot chest, and I got a $21 legendary dragon card, which was awesome. Come on, let's see another legendary. Nope. That's okay, though. That's okay. There's some good cards. Okay, guys, thanks for your time and attention. Have an amazing day, and God bless.